Hey Leo, this is your December 2019 love reading. So, you have some very interesting energy coming through this month. It's almost like in contrast because in your energy, you have the Ten of Discs and the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful, right? You also have the Lovers here, and then you have the Lovers clarifying this, which I just think is really funny. This is signaling that there is a huge relationship coming towards you if you're completely single. And if you're already committed, or if you're already, getting to know somebody, you have your sights set on someone, you are establishing that connection, you're growing that connection. This is looking phenomenal. On the contrast, you have the Ten of Swords, but it's reversed, which is good. And then you have the Tower here, also reversed. So I'm saying this is a contrast because you cannot ignore these two energies. It is very intense, right? The Ten of Swords is about devastation. There's also the Three of Swords in your romance spread off to the side, and that's in how you're feeling, which is heartbreak. So, I have to acknowledge, Leo, that there has been heartbreak, and the good news, again, is that this is reversed, meaning you're on the heels of this, but you're coming out of it. You're coming out of this, you're closing it. Some of you are still kind of holding on, though. You're not really ready to completely let go of whatever this was for you. It's going to be different for each of you. This is definitely like a devastation. This is like being really disappointed by someone. Now, with the Tower being reversed, this is known as like avoiding a disaster, because if it was upright, it would be a literal like disaster. So I always like to see this, reversed. This is known as like a negative card, but in reverse, it means that it's either healing from that or you're avoiding this, okay? Obviously, something happened here where you had to walk away from something, or you're really healing like whatever has devastated you before. This can definitely be old energy for some of you, okay? It doesn't mean that it had to happen like yesterday. This can be something that you're working through on more of an intimate level, on a heart chakra level. And by the way, you have the Queen of Wands on top of this. This is you, Leo. This is your energy. For some of you, you may have been dealing with a fellow fire sign. I'm also seeing Earth strongly for you. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm seeing Gemini specifically because you have two of the Lovers cards here. And a small percentage of you may have been dealing with a water sign, okay? I feel like you're really holding your own though, Leo, because it's like you're not allowing this disappointment, whatever this was for you, you're not allowing this to completely engulf you. You're not allowing this to get in the way of this new brilliant connection that's coming towards you, or that you're fostering this month. Again, Ten of Pentacles, big focus on connection, big focus on family. Big focus on finances as well, because you do have the Queen of Discs here and the King of Discs. Whenever I see the King or the Queen of the same element, it can definitely symbolize like a couple, a strong partnership, or again, the beginning stages of that. Being that you have the Queen of Discs in your overall energy, Leo, this is symbolic of establishing your roots and really paying attention to your finances, making executive decisions when it comes to your stability, when it comes to your career this month. And you're making strides in this because you also have the Seven of Wands clarifying this, which is like success and recognition and kind of beating out the competition. Emotionally, it's going to be about sidestepping this Ten of Swords and Tower moment, which again, I feel is old energy for a lot of you, okay? Also, I feel like this is a fear that you're having, Leo. It's almost like you're fearful of devastation. You're fearful of having a head-to-head with someone or being disappointed by someone. That can be where the Tower energy is coming in as sort of like a fantasy fear, because it hasn't. You have the Magician on top of this. So for some of you, this has not manifested. This is simply a fear that you're having. A fear that you're having about relationships in general, or about family in general. with your Ten of Pentacles in your energy. You do have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Discs. So this is saying that you're definitely working on your success, your notoriety. You're making huge strides in this, Leo. You're really saving, you're really working hard, and you're gaining a lot of monetary value from this because of all the earth energy around you. Now, the Eight of Pentacles in a love reading is definitely about growing something with this person. So there is someone special around you this month that you are trying to grow things with. This is someone that you can see yourself having a family with, or you're already literally married to this person, okay? Again, Queen of Discs, King of Discs. Now, the Ace of Discs, this is so brilliant. This is like deeper love, or like a brand new love, like a new phase of love that you're entering into. You have death on top of this, and I feel like this is really symbolic of transforming this energy into something better. Again, growing with your Eight of Pentacles here. There's just a lot of growth around you, Leo. You're showing up in your own timeline as lust. This is the Strength card. And then this is being clarified by the Page of Wands, which is also your element as a fire sign. So there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of new energy with this person. There's a lot of that lustful, primal, sexual energy coming through. And by the way, for one of your oracle cards, you have sensuality, and it says express your sensuality. And I love this card. It's so beautiful. But you're literally doing that this month, Leo. You are expressing your sexuality with this person, and you're enjoying yourself. I feel like this is very exciting energy. This is like, in some ways, this is brand new. So even if you have been with this person for a while, it's going to feel like you're entering into a new phase. Or for others of you who are completely single, again, I cannot ignore the amount of cards here that are indicating a relationship coming towards you. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. This is beautiful energy for meeting someone special this month, okay? I also feel like, Leo, you're beating out the competition in a lot of ways, and I feel like this is something that you may not even be aware of, because you have the Seven of Wands here again, and the Queen of Discs. So someone is seeing you in a very positive light because they're seeing you as someone that is very stable, as someone that is long-term potential, someone that is family-oriented, or someone that they can actually see themselves marrying, valuing those traits in you. The only hiccup that I'm seeing is the fear of whatever has been stopping you before in relationships, this fear of being devastated, this fear of entering into chaos in a relationship. That's just a fear, or it's something that you're healing from. Now, the Lovers twice, that's huge energy. It doesn't really need to be explained, does it? This is a relationship. This is a strong connection. You have the King of Discs here, and again, Queen of Discs. So very stable energy, someone that's like hubby material, wifey material, someone that you can like share finances with, or share stability or a living quarters with. Like, this is something that you can actually set your roots down with. And it's funny I just said that, because not only do you have the Ten of Pentacles here, you have the Two of Wands here, and in this depiction there's roots all over the place. You have the Three of Wands clarifying the King of Discs, and in this deck, this card means virtue. It also means you've come to your destination with an action point, because the wands are about action. So you've done everything that you could possibly do to make this person fall in love with you, and I feel like they're really taking it hook, line, and sinker. But it's about remaining true to yourself with a virtue here, and making sure that this person is really right for you also. You do have the Two of Wands here. This is known as the Crossroads card. And then you have the Queen of Cups clarifying this. You have a lot of emotion for this person, and this person, I feel, has a lot of emotion for you in return. But you're still at this crossroads. Again, I feel this energy of being pulled in two different directions, which makes a lot of sense because you have two alternating energies very strongly in your reading. Ten of Swords, Tower, Ten of Discs, Ace of Cups. Those are like polar opposites. And I feel like emotionally you're in that polar opposite area where you can see yourself with this person long term, but you're almost looking into like the horizon and worrying if it's going to end in a disaster. Literally a disaster. The Tower, 10 of Swords. These are like two ideas that you're holding simultaneously at this crossroads. But the love is pouring out. The love is here. Queen of Cups. And you're going to take a chance on this because it's very exciting with your Page of Wands here, and there's a lot of lust. So this is very, very sexual. It's almost like the lust is propelling this forward, the amount of chemistry that you two share. And then you end on the Three of Discs, which is building a foundation, like the beginning stages of this, or working on this, working on the foundation. Again, in this depiction, there's a family, so family is highlighted here. You have the Two of Pentacles clarifying this, which is very similar to the Two of Wands. It can be like emotionally a juggling act or having to make a choice. It can also represent paying attention to your finances and making sure that you are being stable enough for a relationship or for the formation of a relationship to really prosper. Clarifying the Tower reversed, this is where it gets kind of interesting. You have the Hanged Man here and the Knight of Wands. It's like you want to rush towards someone as the Knight of Wands, but you're kind of stuck in limbo. For some of you, it's like you can't really be with this person right now, or you are trying to figure out all the financial aspects of this, and that may be why you're at this crossroads or like this limbo state with the Hanged Man here. You also have the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Again, very brilliant energy. You're manifesting a new beginning with someone, and this is a very, very sexual beginning with your Knight of Wands, your Ace of Wands, lust, and the Page of Wands. So you are manifesting this with this person. I feel like a lot of you already know who this person is, and if you're completely single and you don't know who I'm talking about, this energy is so strong that this person is likely coming into your life very, very soon, okay? Now you have the Five of Wands here, which is strife, and it can also indicate competition. And then you have the Chariot here, which is movement forward, like fast movement forward, and being very successful with that. I feel like when it comes to the Five of Wands energy, you also have confrontation. It says pick your battles wisely. So it really is about picking your battles wisely and not allowing the fear to get in the way of this beautiful energy coming towards you, and not creating strife for yourself, okay? Because you have so much brilliant energy here. The Chariot, the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. This is all speaking about like deep love that can actually become a marriage or a long-term relationship. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is really beautiful. It looks like the choice is yours, Leo, because you're the one that's like at the crossroads. You're the one making the change. You're the one making the choice and deciding. And it also looks like you're the one making and taking the action with the Knight of Wands here. So let me see what's underneath this. Yeah, this person makes you feel validated. This person makes you feel like you're like not in a state of lack anymore with the Five of Discs being reversed, Page of Cups. So there's going to be lots of talks about this reach out of like love. There's a lot of love here. This emotional offer, the Star, healing. So this person's very healing to you. Seven of Wands again. You had that here. So fighting off the competition, coming out on top, paying attention to your intuition. The Chariot moving forward again. Very fast-paced energy, Page of Cups again. Knight of Wands, there you are, Leo. So you're showing up multiple times in your element. Knight of Swords, you may definitely be dealing with an air sign. Gemini showing up again very strongly. there's just a fear that you're having. Okay, for some of you, you've known this person a long time with the Six of Cups there. For others of you, it's about healing from the past and allowing the new energy to come through. So how you're feeling about this person, Leo. You have the Three of Swords and true love. There's heartbreak like in the way of this. So I was seeing again all this like past heartbreak. You may be worried about heartbreak with this person. So it may just be a fear because this person is showing up as a true love. You also have stay optimistic, and you have the Page of Cups again. So there is that back and forth, like reach out in this love and communicating that. And you just need to stay optimistic, which is really true, because if you're in the state of fearing defeat and fearing the worst case scenario, then Spirit is saying there's no reason for that based on all of these beautiful cards that you have. This is probably the most uplifting and positive spread that I've seen so far, Leo. And I've done quite a few readings this month for all the signs. So this is really strong energy for a beautiful new start with someone, or going to the next level with someone, or meeting someone new altogether. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is so gorgeous. 10 of Discs, Chariot, just everything. There's so many cards here. Okay, Leo, we're going to take a look at how this person is feeling about you and the outcome of the situation. I'm seeing commitment. Stay tuned towards the end of this reading for the preview of that. And then I'll go deeper in with your oracle cards. And I love you all so much as always. I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye. But there's going to be talks about this, and I feel like it's going to be an uncovering. It's going to be like a layering of having like those deep, in-depth conversations with this person, and I feel like it's going